Hello there, guys. How you guys doing today? It's a wonderful evening. I have a guest today. She is a graduate of the Department of Theatre, Film and Carnival Studies from the famous University of Calabar. She is from Agoibami in Yako local government area of Cross River State. She is amongst the fastest rising actors or actresses in the film industry in Nigeria. She has starred in movies such as Cleopatra, On My Watch. My guest today is Lydia Usang. You're welcome to my show.
Thank you, thank you.
In as much as I've asked you your name or I've talked about your name already, you still have to tell my audience your name. So tell us about you.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Lydia Usang, but my friends call me Lead Us, L to the Y to the DUS. That's so. Why some call me high frequency? I'm always on the high frequency. No, darling. Yes, that's what it is. Okay, so guys, like I said earlier on, I graduated from the Department of Theatre, Film and Carnival Studies, University of Calabar. That's so now with the rule. No get where rich. So I'm a native of Agoibami in Yako local government area, and I wouldn't say I'm not pretty. I am beautiful. I hope you can see that for yourself. Yes, now
With your busy body,
you get now calm down. I'm introducing myself.
With your busy body,
Calm down. So she gets sense, so she get everything. I mean, she gets sense, she get everything. So I'm a fine girl. Yeah.
Oh, you get nyash too.
Now what for you, mother? Don't worry, before the end of this program, you get to see the bad side.
Lydia, calm down. Let's go right into it. So,
Okay.
you guys have a lot of majors in theater arts, right?
Yes, we have majors in theater art.
Yeah, I know of lightning. I know of directing.
Yes.
I think I'm not that dumb. And so, why did you choose acting?
Okay, first and foremost, we have majors in theater art. We have the admin, we have the tie and dye, we have that's the educative part of it where we get to teach children. So we have the directing, we have lighting, we have lots of them, acting, directing, and all. But actually, didn't choose acting. I chose choreography and kinesthetics, where we get to make the body moves. To get
to the sound.
Oh my God! So I my major was in choreography. I graduated from theater art and I majored in choreography. That's because I think my background, I was really groomed from the cultural center where we're taught how to do the traditional dance.
Oh yeah.
Do you get? So there is no me without cultural center. That part I can never take off my life. So I started my choreography from the streets of cultural center. And so I was advised by one or two persons that, girl, why don't you go and push this thing and get a certificate from this? So I went there and I majored in choreography. Afterwards, I switched to acting. So that's it.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
About I know you outside the show. So 2 years ago, probably close to 2 years ago, you had to leave Calabar to Asaba. That is the home of home movies, right?
Yep.
So far so good. What has happened in 2 years or in a year and 9 to 10 months? What's your progress speed like? What have been your setbacks? And what have you accomplished?
Wow. That's a very big question.
One step at a time.
Yes. First of all, leaving Calabar, making that decision to leave Calabar to Asaba was a very tough decision to make. But you know what? I was taught how to face your fears. How do you face your fears? First of all, you face it to conquer. So making a move, I had to make one or two calls from friends who have been to Asaba because I've never been to Asaba. So my decision was to go to Lagos and Asaba. So which would I go for? Because I was born and I grew up in Lagos somehow. So I wanted to have a new test or flair of something different from the Lagos, you know. So some persons asked me to settle for Asaba, and I wanted to as well serve in Asaba. So I made a move to go and scout to see how Asaba weather would favor me. And so when I got there, brother, anybody that day is not tough, run for that day. Just run for that day life because it's very, very, very tough. It was tough. First of all, not having a place to stay, putting up with someone who has different background and view of life.
Oh
Getting
yeah.
to cope with those kind of persons was one of my first challenge. I went through hell staying with a friend, but at some point we had to get along and getting to a town or going to a town where you know no one. I mean, and you want to start up a career, where do you go to? I will go to locations, get to stand and watch people act, and I'll be asking God, when? How am I going to start? And before I even planned going to the location, my friend already discouraged me that, babe, if you get to this place, oh, I get fine shape. Oh, everybody go and lash you first off. Hey, that fear came and it crept in every second of my life. I was really scared.
What's lashing?
Eh,
Oh,
that's
okay, don't want to put one in your zero.
yeah.
Oh.
That's a very, very important aspect of life, Sha. So my friend actually discouraged me. At some point, I almost left. But something told me, "But yeah, calm down now. Before you dey lash, before you came to Asaba. So why Asaba lashing one come dey different? Now you want to grow. If the mentality of lashing comes into your head, first of all, you don't fail. That was my fear.
Oh yeah.
You understand? And I said, I'm an adult. I should be able to tell this person, sir, I better no vessel. I want to do this and I don't want to do this thing. If they give it to me, fine. If they don't, fine. But as God will have it, I bumped into someone who connected me to a director. And when I met with this director, I thought it was just going to be, swift. I was expecting roles. But it didn't come out that way. And so he had to put me in his WhatsApp group where he gets to groom actors. And then I was doing classes, oral classes, how to pronounce words right and all that. I thought that wasn't important though, but at some point, I was grateful because that really helped me. So he asked us to do an assignment and whoever carries out his assignment perfectly is going to give the person a role. And I had to go out of my box. And by God's grace, I delivered very well. And that was how I won my first role in a Saba.
Oh yeah.
And so I was able to.
You still recall the movie?
The Masquerade Bride.
Okay.
Yes, The Masquerade Bride. And so I bumped into my directors too, who I'm working with. And by God's grace, I've been doing lots and lots and lots of movies through that my experience.
Wow. I never had a guest that came on the show and said they do lash. Well, that's a new one. She's blushing.
I got something new. Okay.
Okay. For upcoming acts and those wanting to get into the film industry,
Okay.
what do they have to know and understand about Asaba and Lagos?
The challenges are vast. There are much. There are plenty. Oh,
Tell sisters too.
exactly.
Tell sisters too. Sisters
Oh,
too.
brothers and sisters.
Sisters in particular.
My dear, when I use the word brother, I'm not just trying to say brother. I'm just trying to say in context, like the Bible will say men.
men.
So that's what I'm trying to say. So, but since I should say sisters and brothers. The challenges are actually very tough. But I'm not here to discourage you not to face it. If I can make it, you can equally make it. That's the truth. First of all, what I've noticed in Asaba, and I'm not happy about it, is man no man. Like
That's everywhere in Nigeria.
it's everywhere in Nigeria, but over there, it's I think it's really, 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 really pronounced. And then once you have a car, you have a job.
Oh really?
Yes.
Oh.
Even if you're not a perfect actor, I mean, when no one is perfect, but even if you're not a very fantastic actor, so long as you have an ogbo where you can ride and cruise, you can win a role for yourself. And that is one of the things I wanted to correct, because we who don't have money to buy cars yet, because we were buying plenty later, it's actually affecting us. By God's grace, we know how to do our act. First, that's number one challenge. Number two challenge, that making we upcomers, because of the pressure, we will go out wanting to do one or two things so that we'll be able to meet up. Like, you have to look good. Sometimes they'll call you for a production. You have to provide your clothes, your shoes, your costumes, your makeup. Yourself. So for someone who doesn't have much of those stuffs, if you don't have self-control, you wanna jumping, jumping. You know what that means? To be able to get all of these things to enhance yourself and not be intimidated by others. So that's my second challenge. And then lastly, as an upcomer, you get stipends from your hard work. They just give you little money. They don't value. Okay, I remember my first encounter at the location. They were counting people to give food. Give this one, give this one, give this one, no give this one. And they passed me. I didn't know that's how they rolled. And I started calling, brother, you know, give me food though. And they're like, are you serious? Hungry go they catch me, but I go see the form. They don't give upcomers food. But recently, with the company I've been working with, we're treated equally. They give us food, they treat us well, they give us transport. But when I came, guy, I was suffering.
That's like
That's a lot.
that's like slavery, man.
Yes,
Like
it is.
like you feeding the likes of, let me not call names, A-class actors and actresses, and you don't feed the upcoming. The upcoming actually need the money more.
Yes, they need the money more because we don't have.
Huh.
So someone who you're giving money and you're giving wealth to someone who has already. At times, so many persons come with their bags to Asaba and they leave. They get to leave because it's only for the strong. If you're not strong, you can't survive.
Wow.
Yeah.
So in a nutshell, what's your advice for people that want to
Beautiful people.
to follow this footstep of yours?
My story is not to, or let me not say story, my testimony is not to discourage you, but to encourage you to face that fear. Don't be discouraged, guys. If the likes of Lydia Usang can conquer, you too can as well conquer. If this is what you love, go for it. Don't be discouraged by what they say. They will sleep with you. You don't have a car. Nah, you don't have a car. You don't have money, girl. I'm still wearing Bone Street, but I don't have money. Yes, I don't have a car, and
You carry money for Bone Street. You carry money for cargo by Bone Street.
No. You see, at times we pray prayers, but you don't know how God answers your prayers. You understand? I was just sitting there, and a friend at the location, bought me 4 different wigs. A girl, really? A lady, yes.
That must be someone that wants to lash.
A girl.
How about girls do lash girls?
Nah. I take a bow with this one. Nah. No evil intentions.
But girls do lash girls, man.
Girls lash girls, but this one was just genuine. She was like, Lady, I admire you. You're hardworking. You need take this.
Okay. Yeah. Let our viewers, let us see your acting element. We want to see, what you do in Asaba when we're not there. Let's see it, Let's get to see it and feel you.
Well, I want to disgrace me finally.
Hey, you cannot be.
But we can never ever.
So let's see you.
Okay, so what am I going to do? That's it. Guy, you look cute.
Really?
Yes, you do. Without much ado, I would like to just tell you that David.
Are you going to go on your knees or not?
Is it what would make you happy? Would that make you say yes to me?
Well, my gender, I've been kneeling down for years.
It's fine.
You have to go on your knees.
David.
Yes.
For years, I've been admiring you because I know you're so sweet. Second off, I love the way you lash. So, would you marry me?
Of course I will, baby.